Welcome back to our math lesson. I have another shape that I want to give you some clues on, so listen carefully. So today's shape is a 2D flat shape, and it's a closed shape with 4 equal sides. And guess what? It is not a square, because we already learned about square. It's not a square. Again, it's a 2D flat shape, and it's a closed shape with 4 equal sides. What shape could it be? All right, you ready? It's called a rhombus. Yes, a rhombus is a 2D shape, and all 4 sides are equal in length. They're the same size, and there are 4 corners. Okay, another word is a diamond. In kindergarten, we learned that it's a diamond, but the real name, the actual name is called a rhombus. Rhombus is like a square, but I always think about a rhombus as it used to be a square, but then an elephant sat on it and then it got squished. So it's a squished up square. All right, let's get ready to do our lesson of the day. Okay, so for today's lesson, we're going to use number bonds to help us solve math problems. You ready? All right, let's get started. I need to pull it up so you could all see the board. And so I'm going to draw a number bond. So this is a great time for you to get a paper, pencil, whiteboard, anything to write with. Okay, so let's start with a number bond. I am going to draw a number bond right over here and put the number 11. Okay, and a part of this number bond will be a 6, and the other part is a missing number. So I have this number bond, but it's not a complete number bond because there's a number missing. I am going to come up with an equation to find out what number could go here. Okay, remember, when we have a number bond, there's one big number, okay? And we have 2 parts, 1 part and 2 parts. So to find what the other part is, we could add, right? We could go 6 plus something is equal to, altogether it's 11. We still don't know what this number is. I mean, we could find out by counting on, but there's another way. Remember, like the other days, we subtracted. We could take the biggest number, which is 11, and we're going to take away the 6. And I know that when we take 11, take away 6, what is the difference? The difference is that's right, it's 5. Because we know that 6 plus 5 more will make 11. So the missing number is a 5. So great, okay, this is a starting point. But do you know that sometimes number bonds are, they rotated? So it looks a little bit different. So let's try one with a rotated number bond, okay? How about we start with 13? Okay, here's 13, that is the whole. And here's a part, that's a 4, and another part that we don't know. This number bond and this number bond is exactly the same, but it's rotated to the side, and that's okay. It's still going to be the same thing. I know that these are the 2 parts, okay? Because there's 2 circles coming out of one big circle. Do you see that? This circle is coming out of that one, and this other circle is coming out of the big one. So 2 parts are here. So remember, we always add the 2 parts together to make a whole. So here I'm going to go 4 plus, I don't know how many, is equal to, altogether it is 13, okay? I'm sure you could figure this out. But another way we could solve this is by bringing in the biggest number, which is 13. Big number, 13. and then we take away, remember? I don't know if you can see it. There we go. 13 take away 4 is equal to what the difference is. So 13 take away 4, 13 take away 4 could be what? Okay, do the math in your head right now. 13 take away 4. Is it 9? Is it 9? I think it's 9. If you said 9, you are right. So that missing number is 9. And I know that 4 plus 9 more will make 13. Okay, so today we were able to use a number bond to help us solve the problem. Okay, today our number bond was missing addends. Okay, this part was missing and this part is missing. You could also use a number bond to do missing subtrahend, okay, which is the second number when it's a subtraction problem. That will be the subtrahend. Or you could do a missing minuend, which is the first number in a subtraction sentence. So let's try one together, okay? All right, so let's start one together over here. Oops. Okay, let's see. Here is a number bond, okay? And this number will be 7. This is a part. And another part will be a 9. All right, how do we find the minuend, the big daddy? How do we find that? Well, what do you know? Remember, when you see a number bond, you always add the two parts together. So I am going to add 7 plus 9 equals, what is it, Rocketeers? What's 7 plus 9? I know that 7 plus 10 is 17. 9 is 1 less than 10, so it must be 1 less than 17 is 16. So the missing number is 16. This is the minuend that we're looking for. Okay? Should we try one with the missing subtrahend? Okay, we're basically putting everything together, what we already learned for the past few days. So I'm going to make another number bond. I'm gonna make a side. Ooh, let's do an upside down number bond. Okay, upside down number bond like this. Okay, so how about I do here? Kind of looks like a Mickey Mouse ear, kind of. All right, so the whole is, let me figure out, 18, okay? And a part will be a 10. All right, so when you see a number bond that look like this, we know that these are the two parts. Two parts make up a whole. I know that these are two parts because it's coming out of one big number. So we could add and say 10 plus something is equal to 18, or we could subtract. Remember, we could subtract this way or we could subtract this way. So we could go 18, take away 10 is, what is it? 18 take away 10. Yeah, take away 110, here's 18, take away 110, it will be 8. So the missing number is 8. Or you could do it this way. You could write it 18, take away something, that's the missing subtrahend, is equal to 10, right? It's a fact family of numbers, Rocketeers. All of the equations that I wrote down today, these are fact family of numbers. You could come up with 4 different equations using the same numbers repeatedly over and over and over again. All right, so practice using a number bond to help you, and I'm going to put put a picture of some other equations that I would like for you to try. All right, I'll see you again next time. Bye.